everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Jets are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Cowboys team looking to avoid a costly mistake. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Beckham's Cowboys going up against Bryant's Jets. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Rivers to throw this time. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hey, Rocket!
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The play clock's running down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play fake. Rivers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Rivers. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
A first down carry now for Miller. Cuts it out, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump it off to Procise. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. 3-19.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
No. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. White, 90. Black round.
The Wildcat to Johnson. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now let's go. Blue, landed.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go. Watch it now. All right, now. Look at 56. Look at...
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Bryant spread out to the right.
Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, they'll throw. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. In the red zone this time.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rivers now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
23 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, Johnson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle to Beckham. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
First down, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Beckham will go in motion right. In motion left is Beckham. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Watch the shit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dez Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a start.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No, check. All right, now, look at 56. No. Off. All right, now, look at 56. Look at Detroit. Check 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new way of doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rivers now from the 50. Surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rivers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, Rivers. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Given 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And quickly, they get to the line. Rivers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Procise. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. A second down carry for Procise. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
There's Procise. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing Rivers. But clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Second down following the run.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, now 3 down. Detroit!
They go to Johnson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! No, check! Patriot! Back 99 Philly!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hey. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Beckham. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to go up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Following the interception here, Rivers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long for Rivers. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Rivers again. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Gun! Set, 390!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Ready, dissect, ready.
To the air again here, Rivers. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Again, it's Rivers. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So they're going to go for 2. Rivers is going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go!
Out of the Wildcat, it's Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding time. And that is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rivers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to...